Got some time off during the holidays? How about spending it watching 250 exclusive videos you've never seen before? Support the habit and give your old pal Buckley a late Christmas present at patreon.com/doseofbuckley. Every year I talk about over 100 different topics, and every year I still don't get around to covering every story I wanted to. So, as we wind down 2024, here's my chance to recap what I thought were 5 interesting bits of internet bullshit I didn't get around to this year. Actually, I'm doing 6 stories this year because this video was already finished, and then the whole Luigi Mangione thing happened. Yes, this is where we gotta start. Luigi is allegedly the man who shot and murdered Brian Thompson, the CEO of United Healthcare, a supposed vigilante killing in response to the number of people whose claims are denied or who go broke because of health insurance companies like his who deny claims. And, a lot of people kind of sided with Luigi. You see, in America, hundreds of thousands of people declare bankruptcy every year due to severe medical debt, or take out second mortgages on their homes, or their loved ones just die because, whoops, no more money. So, a lot of people, when they heard the news, were kinda like, good. And it wasn't just lefties. Ben Shapiro put out a video called, "The Left is Justifying Violence by Calling Brian Thompson Evil." And so many comments poured in from his own supporters saying, "This isn't a left versus right issue. You spread wealth class propaganda." Calling him a bootlicker. He ended up changing the title of the video because he was getting shit on so badly. Great to see the left and right uniting on something at least, because cancer don't care who you vote for. Now, personally, again, as much as I understand the frustration and anger, I'd prefer we didn't devolve into a society where people take matters into their own hands. I said in my vigilante justice video a year or so ago that this isn't the society we should be striving for, and now you're seeing why. If you drive around a pickup truck or a Jeep with a Punisher logo on it, and you celebrate people kicking the shit out of shoplifters at TJ Maxx, but condemn the shooting of a man who's in charge of a company responsible for hundreds of thousands of people dying or being financially ruined every single year, get out your scraper and take that Punisher logo off. You've lost your Frank Castle privileges. Anyway, Luigi was snitched out by a McDonald's employee who apparently won't be able to claim the $60,000 reward because of some sort of technicality. Even in death, the CEO is still denying claims. They say snitches get stitches. I don't think McDonald's employees get health benefits, so I wonder how much those stitches would cost. Luigi's been charged with murder and terrorism, so there's going to be a shitload more to talk about in 2025 when it comes to this story. So in the meantime, we'll consider this just an installment payment. We'll settle up the whole bill later. We were originally going to start with a follow-up story from last year's Stories I Missed. At the end of 2023, I told you about teenage rapper Lil Tay, and how supposedly her dad took control of her Instagram and announced that she had died. But people were suspect of this explanation because shortly after, she released a song to capitalize on the attention. Well, this year, a cryptic message shows up on her Twitter account. "Please pray for Tay. We will be updating you as more information becomes available." And of course, everyone replies things like, "We not falling for this again, buddy. Girl, how many times are y'all gonna pull this stunt? Wrap it up. Not this shit again, bruh. Guys, over under 3.5 months behind on rent." Well, it turns out that this time, she actually is seriously ill. Someone from her family posts a bunch of pictures in the hospital. She apparently has a heart tumor that needs to be surgically removed. So they post a bunch of lengthy tweets that basically boil down to them being angry that no one believes them. Have they never fucking read The Boy Who Cried Wolf? Of course no one believes she was sick. Hell, there are people who still think this whole thing was staged, or that AI might have been used for the pictures. And to make matters funnier? Okay, September 16, there's a post about her being in the ICU. September 19th, a snippet of Lil Tay's pre-recorded song, Growing Up, is out now on her TikTok. They're using her real health problem to promote her new music. which, by the way, isn't nearly as effective as last year. Her fake death resulted in 8 million views for the song she promoted off of it. Her real heart problem only got her less than 500,000 views. I know Aesop was long dead before social media, so I guess someone needs to modernize his fables for a new generation. The girl who claimed to be dead, but then actually got sick, and no one believed her, and it failed to make her a bigger YouTube star. Haha, finally, something that kids can relate to. Let's keep talking about hoaxes, health and otherwise. 2 stories I very much considered turning into a Scumbags of the Internet video were Keffals and Boogie's bullshit. Sometime in the summer, it was revealed that Keffals, the trans woman from my hometown who crowdfunded $100,000 after exaggerating the details of a swatting that happened to her and claiming she was going to use the money to sue the police, pissed away the money on travel, replacing furniture, helping my friends, buying new streaming gear, and clothes. Then joked, "If anyone ever finds out how I spent the GoFundMe, I am definitely getting canceled, LOL," in a conversation that leaked. So, she defrauded her own audience out of $100,000 so she could buy a new couch, give money to her friends, and go on vacation. You can decide if that's better or worse than Boogie, who faked cancer to gain sympathy, faked threatening to, as the kids say, unalive himself for attention, and then took $10,000 to promote a rug pull crypto coin. Yeah, let's take that from the top. So, for the last couple of years, he's been claiming he had cancer. This year, he admitted that he spoke to a doctor who said he might be pre-cancer, but he never got all the tests done, so he has no actual cancer diagnosis. It's a whole thing. Other people have done better coverage than I'm going to do here in a 2-minute recap, but all you need to know is this all gets used to promote their stupid fucking podcast. Boogie, along with another very rotund gentleman named Wings of Redemption, do a podcast created by Keemstar called LolCow Live. Keemstar claims he's going to fire Boogie unless he accepts his punishment for lying, which is that he has to get liar tattooed on his face, which he does just below his beard line, so of course he can grow a beard over it. Oh, and also it's believed the tattoo was fake. In more recent videos, you can't see anything under his patchy-ass facial hair. So, which is worse? Lying about cancer, baiting suicide to get more clicks, or being Keemstar and using someone else's fake cancer as a storyline in a podcast to generate more ad revenue? And, in the middle of all that, tried to sell something called Fatty Coin, a cryptocurrency that he was paid $10,000 to promote, which he claimed he was doing as parody about his own crypto losses and also to, quote, help pay some medical bills. Even fake cancer is expensive in the US, I guess. Just an absolutely disgusting man. Plus, for all the things I just said. So, thanks to today's Scumbags of the Internet, Keffals, Boogie, and Keemstar. Oh, wait, wrong video format. Okay, let's lighten the mood by talking about something other than scams, like celebrity infidelity. So Dave Grohl of the Foo Fighters has been called the nicest guy in rock. Videos will go viral of him doing a cute little drum off with an 11-year-old fan and then inviting them to actually play at a concert, or spending an 8-hour day cooking for the homeless. So everyone was surprised when, in September, he announced that, whoops, he knocked up some woman who wasn't his wife. He said, "I've recently become the father of a new baby daughter, born outside of my marriage, and that he is doing everything he can to regain their trust and forgiveness." This, of course, would be surprising to anyone who didn't know that he also cheated on his first wife, Jennifer Youngblood, in the late 90s. But people were genuinely shocked by this. By a rock star who has been touring for, the last 30 years? Away from home, weeks at a time, having women throw themselves at him. Listen, if I'm on a diet and someone offers me a delicious-looking bacon double cheeseburger every single fucking day for 30 years, I'm only human. I'm eating at least one of those. No, but listen, the thing that surprises me isn't the cheating, it's how shitty he is at it. Wear a condom. Get snipped. invite her somewhere with a really long staircase. No, but getting a girl pregnant? On one hand, you think, well, he's probably been fucking around for years. But on the other hand, you go, well, yeah, but he's clearly really bad at it, so maybe he was new to this. Anyway, I guess this really threw a monkey wrench into his marriage. His wife, Jordan Bloom, had been spotted without her wedding ring in photos. It's times like these that show it's really a short road to ruin. Just one affair and your reputation's ruined. You're the pretender, and your marriage might be DOA. They say nice guys finish last, Dave, but they didn't mean inside the girl. Never mind learning to fly, you should have learned to pull out. Alright, so here's a story about another nice guy, John Stamos. Some of you might know him best as Uncle Jesse from Full House. Well, his friend from the show, Dave Coulier, is going through cancer treatments. Actual cancer, Boogie. They're trying chemo to see if they can avoid having to cut it out. Okay, no more referential puns for this video, I promise. Anyway, Stamos posted a picture of himself next to Dave, who's bald from the treatments, and he's bald too? Well, he says, nothing like throwing on a bald cap and flexing some Photoshop skills to show some love and solidarity with my bro Dave Coulier. I mean, there's something else like it. Shaving your actual head. Imagine how much more powerful a message that would have been. The man whose entire gimmick has been his trademark hair, or rather, the trademark vanity for his own hair, shaving it off for his friend. Instead, it's like if one of Gandhi's friends said, "Gee man, I'm with you on this hunger strike. I actually just skipped breakfast yesterday." But whatever. Honestly, I think I'd make fun of him even if he did shave his head. Like either way, he's decided that he needs to make his friend's cancer about himself. Look at me, everyone. Look what a good pal I am. Nothing like using your friend's terminal illness for likes on Instagram, right, Johnny? Anyway, after I finish making this video, I'm gonna go turn off the lights in my room for 5 minutes to show my solidarity with all my blind listeners. I'm with you guys! And we end this with a story within a story that I wasn't able to get to this year. Taylor Swift was ranked number 2 on Billboard's Greatest Pop Stars of the 21st Century, ranking Beyoncé at number 1, which could have been prime material for a social media meltdown. Swifties were furious and suggested that Jay-Z bribed Billboard for a list that doesn't matter. I suppose he's wasted more money on dumber ideas, like that luxury weed brand that failed because he was selling $50 joints. There's plenty of arguments for why Beyoncé might be considered more influential in the first half of this century, and that Taylor is benefiting from recency bias. But anyway, that's the story, but the story within the story is when Billboard made the announcement, they posted a video with a bunch of clips of her. A decade and a half of music videos of hers to choose from, and what did they include? A clip from that weird Kanye video where he made a naked wax figure of her to cuddle with in an attempt to humiliate her. Billboard removed it and stated, "We are deeply sorry to Taylor Swift and all of our readers and viewers that in a video celebrating Swift's achievements, we included a clip that falsely depicted her. We have removed the clip from our video and sincerely regret the harm we caused with this error." This error? Wasn't a fucking typo. It's not a squirrel that got roasted by your engine block because it snuck in there when no one was looking. Someone intentionally went and found that clip, downloaded it, and put it into the video they were editing. It's even properly chironed. You can see in the top corner, Kanye West, famous, UMG. They knew what they were doing. And if it was done to stir up controversy for clicks, it was completely unnecessary. These people were already going to be rage baited into clicking on anything that considers Taylor Swift second best to anyone. So, good job, Billboard. You managed a real feat here. You took the types of idiots who got scammed because they were willing to spend $22,000 to see a concert, the lunatics who piss away $2,500 to buy guitars they don't even know how to play because they got pictures of Taylor on them, the weirdos who watch someone else's boyfriend play a sport they don't like just to see clips of her in the stands, and you created a situation where you managed to make them look like the reasonable ones. Maybe later, you can have one of your editors go run around naked in traffic, waving their dicks around, making Britney Spears look normal in 2024.